Welcome back to Action News 5 a.m. It is cloudy with some rain in the area, 58 degrees. Do people in your life know how to push your buttons? Well, if so, our guest this morning in our Focus 5 segment may be able to help you. He is Dr. George Simon. He has written the book entitled In Sheep's Clothing, Understanding and Dealing with Manipulative People. And here is a copy of the book right here. Dr. Simon, nice to have you with us this morning.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
You are in private practice in Little Rock as a psychologist. What prompted you to write this book?
Two reasons mainly. The problem is increasing. We're seeing more and more disturbances of character in the helping professions these days, and especially manipulative people. And also because I had to learn kind of a new way of approaching the problem and dealing with it in my practice.
What are common ways that we are all manipulated in our everyday lives? A few examples?
Well, in my book I outline not only the common characteristics or personality attributes of manipulative personalities to look out for, but I also outline very specific tactics that they frequently use to get the better of you.
So you recognize them, you see them coming, and you're able to defend yourself, so to speak.
Although it's hard to at the time. At the time that they're perhaps using guilt as a weapon, being evasive in answering a question, covertly intimidating you, hard to recognize at the time unless you're really astute.
Can being manipulative in some personalities lead to being abusive as well?
In relationships, often we find this to be the case. On the front end, someone may be quite charming, deceptive, civil appearing. Later on, the relationship shows more of its true colors. But by that time, many times people have a lot invested in the relationship, not very easy to deal with, and not very easy to walk away.
Very difficult for us to see ourselves as others see us, but how can people go about recognizing potential weaknesses in our own character so that we can defend ourselves from people who are trying to manipulate us?
I'm glad you mentioned that. In the book, I outline the importance of that, and it is important to look for certain things about your personality that a manipulator might use to take advantage of you. So, for example, over-conscientiousness is a common characteristic. Manipulators love to push the guilt button. They know usually how hard and when to push it. That's one characteristic.
Dr. George Simon, the book is called In Sheep's Clothing, Understanding and Dealing with Manipulative People. And as you say, it seems like we're all more and more vulnerable to being manipulated in every day of our lives. And he, by the way, will be signing copies of the book this afternoon. Davis Kidd at 3:30. Do you know which location you'll be out of Davis Kidd there, by the way, Doctor?
I believe it's the central area.
Oh, okay, great. And also you'll be at Bookstar at 5:30 this afternoon.
That's correct.
It's a good book, and it really helps you learn how to deal with people who are trying to pull your chain a little bit. Dr. Simon,
thank you.
Thanks very much. Pleasure meeting you, sir. It's 5:52 now, and Kim, back to you.